pointing
killing
high.
killing the speed.
Killing the speed, going at the target, I would say, not killing the speed.
Sorry,
So
and
the target
is 15
is
to 17. You said.
yes.
Perfect.
So try to stay on the target.
Excellent.
The person in the helm, it will do you mean it will push, let's say, 45 degrees? Like that's
It's progressive. You
Yeah.
start slow. As soon as the boat
slow
goes in the
and then-
water,
Okay.
it is
Cool.
almost all the rudder.
Full lock.
But then, how long?
Yeah.
I mean, if you go above the angle, the jib will capsize yourself because you have no speed, no righting moment.
Correct.
That's no
the main priority number one.
the boat almost never capsize above 6 knots of speed.
Right.
First you slow down and then you capsize. So when you're fast, you are safe. That's another.
Speed is your friend.
Yes,
Yeah,
speed is big
different
time
from other boats.
up to certain speed. Then is no more.
Then
so
you have some
friendly.
arguments.
Yes, but from let's say 14 to 24 in that range, the boat is super stable,
Nico, para Nico,
super safe.
creo que hay un Seimon que se quedó sin
The
batería.
only thing
Cambio.
that can hurt you are the waves, but in flat water, in that range, you do whatever you want. That's the speed you like to have. When you go below
Sí, que estoy
14,
llamando uno, pero
especially up
mientras ya me
when you
avisó,
start going at
no me diga que son dos. No, no, solo uno. Se ve que tenía la radio apagada o algo porque no escuché nada de la conversación y...
when you start going at 13, you are still flying, but you are in a dangerous area. So any small mistake or any little
threshold.
decrease of the wind or whatever, you will touch the water and then you have to start again. Especially when it's marginal foiling.
Okay.
It is so important to keep your flight that the warning speed is when it goes below 14 is a warning speed. And again, where is the trick that is somehow against the instinct? Let's say we are flying well, we are going a bit too fast, so I'm the flight controller, I'm going inside the boat. Everything is good. I feel that the boat is slowing down, I go to wingward. Because I need to give the ability to the helmsman and to the main trimmer to give more power, so bear away a bit, trim a bit more, to reaccelerate. The boat reaccelerate, okay, I can go back in. As soon as I feel the boat is slowing down, this is upwind, downwind, whenever. The
Slow
boat
down, leverage.
needs more power from my weight.
Yeah.
The boat is going fast, I go in. So fast in, slow out.
Good to know.
This is the game that is played mostly by the flight controller. The in and out in
Helping
the
with
marginal foiling condition in 10 knots,
Right.
maybe from 9 to 12, where the good are flying and the not good are displacement. The gap is
Big difference.
huge. And to do this movement, this is when the movement is important. But one guy can be enough.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Do we need to know anything about the hoist or
Yes.
the lines?
Yeah, there is a lot more.
A lot to learn.
A whole manual.
No, because we didn't jibe as well. We
Oh,
need
yeah,
to
yeah.
hoist and jibe and drop. So maybe I jump on the boat. So let's simulate a racing start regatta.
Safe place to step up.
It is a racing start, a reaching start, sorry. A reaching start means we normally go for reaching starts when it is marginal foiling conditions.
Okay.
And so at least we get the reaching where they foil. Maybe downwind and especially upwind they can't because the wind is light.
Okay.
If it's clearly foiling condition, normally we go for upwind start.
Okay.
But still, the hoist before the start for a reaching start is a tricky maneuver. Because first you cannot do it until the last minute.
Okay.
There is a rule that says that you can hoist only in the last minute. This is because otherwise we had people leaving the kite up all day long and destroying it.
Correct.
So, and because you are hoisting with almost no speed, you have no righting moment or just little righting moment, like on a 49er. And any little mistake can end up in a capsize, a stupid capsize at 2 knots, but it happens very often. How to prevent it? First, do it with a lot of wing worry. A lot. That means that the helmsman should be sitting with the butt in the water, the rack in the water, first. Wing worry. If you don't have wing worry, if you try to do it with a flat boat, consider that when you are slow, any little heeling, I think that at 15 degrees of heeling, the rack goes in the water.
Okay.
If you get the leeward rack in the water, you don't accelerate anymore,
You're
you don't
slow.
get the...
Game over.
It's game over. And especially you are hoisting the kite, so the kite is going to bring your bow down, and even in 8 knots of wind, you capsize. You feel stupid, but this happened. I've seen it. I can show you hundreds of videos
Yes.
about that.
It's a very big. It's a very tall rig.
False in.
Good thinking.
So, wing worry. Have some speed. Don't do it still. You need to have the control of the boat. So, let's say minimum 3 knots.
3 knots gives you control. Okay. Steering control.
Yes, steering. You need to have the steering control. The halyard is a pretty tough job.
A lot of tension.
So, my suggestion, considering the composition of your crew, is that he does that.
Okay.
The halyard is this one. Is this one. So, you prepare the stopper closed. Take care that it's properly closed. Not like that, but like that. Take care not to stand on anything. Hoist and go all the way. The system of the halyard is the same as the 49er.
Okay.
So it's also
It's the
pushing
pulling
the
attack.
bowsprit out. And a classical mistake is to end up with not all the bowsprit out. And then you don't get the laugh tension, and then you are fucked.
So if I'm doing the main,
You
like,
give
let's
the
say
main
at the
to
time I'm doing
the-
the main, and but I can do it from more back there. Like I'm not gonna.
Well, you need to have made sure the jammer is down.
Yes, but they can, the flight controller, if you are
Okay.
4,
They can pass me.
they just give you. You can easily do it standing. Again, wingward. Your feet will be in the water.
Yeah, almost better.
Okay.
You do from here, no problem. And in that moment, you can give the main to the helmsman because you just have to stay in control. 3 knots, but
This is hoisting while.
before the start.
Correct.
Before the start. So you pull like hell. You go through the. There should be a mark. But anyway, you need to feel really hard to be sure that you're all the way up, all the way out. Then your job is done. Then there is a tack purchase. Maybe I can hoist.
There's a pole here. Eh?
I think he'll miss it.
Okay.
Rotate a bit the boat.
Yeah, that's enough.
You see, it's pretty. There are two marks. One is actually three. One is telling you the mark is coming.
I see that one on camera.
One is just out of the stopper. One is here.
Okay. So you
Then-
want the stopper in between the marks,
Yes.
or just pull it all the way.
Then your job is done. You go back to the mainsail, and some of the guys inside must pull this. This is the tack purchase.
To get the extra tack out.
Yes.
So that then takes,
Get the extra lap hand.
and it will go all the way down.
No.
Okay.
This is the mark. And this is a warning. If you are able to go all the way down, something wrong.
Probably
Sorry,
it's not
say
at the
that-
top.
It's not at the top, or the bounces is not all the way up.
Oh
Yeah. Okay. So it should be about 30 centimeters. It's normal to have 30 centimeters
Yes.
of tack.
This way is normal.
This is good.
So,
But as soon as you pull as much as you can, you're okay.
Okay.
You really want a tight line.
And that there's enough purchase there that the flight controller can do it.
Yes, it's a 3-to-1. They can put
Put the foot
all his
over.
weight.
Perfect.
One person,
One
not two person.
No.
There is again a rule. Not any line can be pulled by two person, but the Gennaker sheet.
Okay.
Now we see how to pull it in two person, but that's another story. Let's go for the. We are still hoisting before the start. One other important thing is that you must, before starting the hoist, you must trim the jib.
Before starting the hoist, you must trim the jib. Okay.
Because if you don't trim the jib, the leech is out, the laugh of the kite goes behind the buttons,
and then gets
and you
caught.
get stuck there.
Right.
But this is making even more dangerous because you have the jib trim, you are slow. If you go on the wrong angle, you have no main, jib in, the boat bears away. That's why I say a lot of attention from the helmsman especially.
Okay.
And the windward reel. The windward reel is used because if you bear away, by the time the boat heel will accelerate and you will get some help from the leeward foil.
So the
That's
precursor.
why the windward reel.
So this is on the start, raising the
Before
Gennaker.
the start, in
Before
the last minute.
sorry, before the start, in the last minute, before raising the Gennaker, we want to make sure that the jib is well trimmed.
Yes, not like upwind, but almost.
Okay.
Almost.
And we're going to use our main sheet trimmer to do the hoist.
Yes.
To
Pull the halyard.
Yeah, they make sure the jammer is down, then they hoist. Until they get it, they'll see a preliminary mark, which is the warning, and then there is another mark that will just come through the jammer, and that's enough.
Yeah, you know, because there is some elasticity, what I
Yeah.
suggest is every time you jump on a boat, check.
Check. Take it up
Because
and check.
maybe the mark is a bit more there, more.
Okay.
They try to do everything identical, but you know,
Not every time.
and because you are swapping boats,
Yeah.
this is. You jump on the boat, you will have not much time, so you must be efficient. You jump on the boat, you bear away, hoist the kite, take care of this, check that everything is fine, and drop it. Drop it properly. So then, as soon as it's up, I forgot one. No, I forgot one important thing. You saw that it's pretty hard to take it out of the bag. So in the meantime, he is pulling the halyard. Someone else, normally is the main trimmer, should be pulling the sheet,
Right.
but hard, in order to help him.
Take the kite
And
out.
also,
Yeah.
in order to get the kite coming out
Yeah.
clean, not twisted.
Yeah.
But of course, this must be pulled more or less there. And as soon as it's going to be up, eased again.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the kite gets full.
Yeah.
But that's another trick that is very important. Pull the halyard throughout the hoist.
Okay.
This in any hoist, either before the start or during the race. Otherwise, it's so hard. Imagine that sock is almost all the time full of water. And the kite is wet, so it's always heavy. You need help. And this help is creating half effort from you to hoist.
And so, who is responsible for as the main sheet? Who is responsible for the Jenica?
In your case, you need to see between the other two guys on board
Yeah.
who is doing,
Okay.
who can organize. Because to me, in this moment, the helmsman can have the main in his hand,
Yeah.
just to get the control of the boat and be ready to give it back. And so you have two other people. One will take care of the tack, one will take care of the sheet.
And then once you're actually moving, is
Then
it
you
the
let the kite flapping and then you play the start. And here comes the trimming of the kite. That, as I said, until your displacement is an easy job. Is a 30 square meter kite. Sorry, I think they are calling me. Are you calling Dede?